Gen 521.
What's going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another video. It's your boy Spaz. As you can see, I got a crazy looking firearm today. This is a slept on round, 5.7 by 28. It's not an FN, it's not a Ruger, but it is a PSA Rock. Take a good look at it, inspect it, smell it. No, I'm just playing. But 5.7 by 28. See the magazine? It's not no regular double stack. It's a crazy looking magazine. Look like a mini rifle mag, you know what I mean? But it's pretty much what these rounds are. But yeah, 5.7 by 28. Get a good look at it. PSA Rock. We're gonna get to talking about it. We're gonna inspect it. We're gonna do everything we need to do to inform you guys in this video on this PSA Rock 5.7. Let's talking about this 5.7, this PSA. It features a 5.2 inch barrel. And on the body of the frame, I got it stippled. It did not come like this. It came OEM, but I did get it stippled by somebody. If you go check my Instagram at official.ruspaz, go check that out. Go follow me, DM me, questions, everything, send me videos, whatever. I do respond to my supporters and everything like that. But if you go reach out on me on Instagram, I will lead you guys to the right direction of the guy that tailored this to my needs and everything like that for the stippling job. Like I said, it features a 5.2 barrel. It features a MOS system for a red dot, and it comes with a 24 round mag capacity. I did add a 5+ to the 24 round mag capacity, so you guys do the math. I am not gonna disclose or say that on the YouTube platform because I will get striked or banned. Now, you guys do the math. 24 plus 5, there you go. Like I said, it comes with a 24 round OEM magazine. The trigger is pretty smooth in my opinion. I like triggers like this that comes in the, I'm sorry, I'm pretty stuttering today, y'all, my bad. But I like the triggers that come, it kind of features on all 5.7s. I want to say that's kind of why I like the 5.7 platform or the 5.7 pistol platform, because it has a very light trigger on all pistols. It has a very fast follow-up shot when you're trying to get as much as, 5 to maybe 8 follow-up shots. You know what I mean? Within a couple of seconds, and this is the firearm to go to because it's not much recoil. Like I said, the trigger comes pretty flat. It is a 3-pound trigger like the OEM pistols. Pretty much all of the pistols that comes 3 pounds. What else? The safety system to break down the firearm is just kind of how the Glock mechanism is. I want to say you pull both of these down at the same time and boop boop bound. I can't disclose it all on YouTube for the guidelines, but you guys can put 2 and 2 together. And yeah, it comes with a safety manual as well. So read that safety manual in the firearm box or the bag that it comes with. For all my new firearm users, you gotta take in for that. Read your safety guidelines, read your packet magazines and all the boring shit. Back to the firearm. Like I said, it features a 5.2 barrel, and that's a pretty long barrel for a 5.7 to get enough velocity and enough power behind that round. As far as the rounds that I have for this firearm, we're gonna get into that on the next part of this video, but you wanna get you some good rounds for this firearm or any 5.7 round or any 5.7 firearm period. You know what I mean? Because the reason that people talk down on the 5.7 round is because ballistic wise, this is lining up with a 9mm or a 22 TCM. You get what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to rounds, you can see the 5.7's ability. You will see the 5.7 by 28's ability and the velocity and the power behind this round. when you get the correct rounds though. You know what I mean? You can't go cheap with a round like that. You know what I mean? That's why people nag and they cry and they bitch a lot about the 5.7 by 28 round being expensive. And I can say so myself that it is pretty expensive, but you want to get what you pay for. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. And we're gonna get into the rounds. That's everything on the body of the 5.7 PSA Rock. It does, if I forgot to mention, comes with the cuts in the slide, the windows in the slide. The barrel is not cut, but the barrel is some sort of, I want to say, you know, if you guys can pick up on that. I don't know if you guys can pick up on that, but the barrel is some sort of, you know, detailed, and I don't know the word for that, but it's not an OEM barrel. It's not a regular barrel that's just stock. You can tell, but it obviously comes with a threaded barrel system with the threaded cover on there, a gold one. This is a gold threaded barrel. It comes with a light system rail, you know, for a weapon sight. For my other everyday carry, on my custom 19, I have the O-Light, not the mini, but the Pro, I believe it is, on there. Not with the green dot, but just the regular one. I'm not really a fan of dots like that, unless it's on the MOS system, the red dot. But when it comes to like lights and lasers and such things like that, I always looked at lasers and things like that for looks, you know what I'm saying? That's just for looks and shit like that, you know? Lights is when you're gonna really need it, when it's gonna boil down to it, or everyday situation. You know, we be outside when it's dark, you know, sometimes us adults, us young adults, I don't know if you guys like to party and go out and drink or whatever the case may be, you know, to each his own, but we're past 8 to 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? So we're gonna need a weapons light on your everyday carry, on your pistol, firearm that you're carrying around every day, driving around every day. For my ARP holders and my ARP little micro Draco holders and shit like that, for you guys that wanna ride around with the little small micro package rifles. I don't know if you guys may have seen that video that's been going around pretty viral. I can't talk too much about it, but a young man got, you know, when he was coming out the store because he had a ARP or a micro Draco in his pants, and the other dude had a pistol. You know, it's just trigger reaction time. You know, what you gonna grab first? You're not gonna be able to grab a big rifle or a chunky piece of block. You know what I'm saying? Metal. You're gonna be able to grab something light, like a 5.7. If you guys like 5.7s like me, a 9mm, a 40, a 45, ACP, 10mm, whatever you choose. But you want to get you a handgun. You're going to want to practice with your handgun. You're going to want to get you a nice holster with your handgun. You're going to get you some correct grip with your handgun. Ammo, all that falls into play with just everyday carry. You cannot just go out here with 30-round magazines. I didn't mean to say that, but extended magazines, if you want to say that. But you can't be going around with just big chunky rifles and such things of that nature. Now, back to the firearm, we're gonna talk about the rounds that we got into this firearm. Like I stated before in the video, the magazine comes with 24 rounds capacity max, but I added 5+ to the magazine, so I got a pretty, you know, special combo going in my magazine, if you know how I'm coming on the everyday scenario. First, we're gonna start off with the Fiyachi Black Tips 40 grains. These are the 5.7 by 28s that I have on top of the regular FN 40 grain blue tips. You guys know about these the best. Rappers always talking about blue tips in their songs and everything like that, but Fiyachis are my favorite because I always come with the black tips and people don't know. You know, they never seen those type of category of rounds. But yeah, man, this is my combo when I'm coming on the everyday scenario with the 5.7 by 28. You know, as far as rounds, you could come as crazy as green tips, red tips, blue tips, black tips. I believe they even have purple tips, but just rocking it out with the blue and black tips for us right now. Red tips may be coming in soon. I don't think I like as far as how the red tips run through the barrels, because I had red tips in my Ruger 5.7 and I didn't like how it ran. So these are pretty smooth, especially the blue tips. These are good for you know, expanding on impact. These are very good for expanding on impact, and the Fiati are good for give me a second. The Fiati are good for on a everyday scenario situation as well, for expanding and practice rounds, and you know, they're a sport round classified. So yeah, this is what you got, you know. But yeah, I'm pretty in love with my 5.7, man. The rounds that I use are pretty good. Obviously, I do have the, let me show you guys. I do have the regular FMJ rounds for the 5.7. I just keep these, you know, stocked up somewhere. But I like my self-defense rounds the best, you know. Black Fiatis or the blue FNs or the red FNs, you know. Either or, it doesn't matter, you know. Whichever works. But yeah, man, that's what I'm working with on an everyday scenario or everyday situation when it comes to this at 5.7. It's not too much, you know, it's not too hard, you know, to really find you some good rounds for the 5.7 round. A lot of people just chat about it because they don't want to pay $40 a box, you know. And it's not too much of a difference when you trying to get you some good self-defense rounds. You don't want to go cheap, so you gonna, you know, get you some good qualities, and these are good qualities, you know. But as far as practice rounds, like I said, I got the FMJs. Sometimes I use the blue tips for even practicing at the range or something like that, just if I want to just run how I want to run my everyday rounds, you know, because you do have to practice with your everyday carry rounds, and you do have to practice with, you know, practice rounds. People that don't practice with the everyday carry rounds, just keep this in mind. You practice only with range rounds when you're going to face real life scenarios, right? So why not practice with your real life scenarios to get ready for the real life scenarios? You get what I'm trying to get at? So like, practice your everyday carry rounds because you want to see how that gun gonna act when it's shooting those type of rounds. You not riding around every day with a clip full of FMJs. I'm hoping you not. I'm praying to God you not. You know, that's not good. We watching you. Him in the back. We watching bro. With the ETS, with the FMJs in there, we watching you in the back, bro. Yeah, you bro. Without the back sights on that Glock. With the ETS mag. Them FMJs in there. We watching you, bro. But nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, bro, you want to practice your everyday carry rounds. So yeah, that's what I got, you know, running through the 5.7 today, or just in general, you know, I got some blue tips or I got some black tips, or you might catch some, I probably throw some green tips in when I find some green tips for the 5.7. But as far as right now, that's what I'm working with. I do enjoy shooting the 5.7. It's pretty flat. The recoil is insane. It's insanely good. I shot this one time, but I didn't get to really like get what I'm saying and do what I want to do with it. So I'm gonna get some film for you guys. on me shooting it and doing what I do and talking about it along the way and so on and so forth. But today I'm just breaking it down, showing you guys the whole gun, you know, showing you guys the whole firearm. I'm gonna let you guys check it out here again, and I'm gonna wrap up the video. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for coming, liking, comment, subscribe. You guys know, man, I try to push this content out daily for y'all. Not daily, weekly. If not weekly, you catch me here once a month, you know? And I gotta break that bad habit because it's like, not trying to call people like, you know, not intelligent, but a lot of people, attention spans get slow and it start to die down. And I want to keep you guys like coming back for more, you know? So I'm gonna start switching it up here pretty soon. I was thinking about doing some photo shoots here, probably with some army fatigue vibes, you know? This stuff behind the scenes. So my Instagram not really hearing about this because I'm talking about it on YouTube. We're gonna see who on my Instagram blind about coming to go view my videos, because if you know about the photo shoot coming up, that means that you've been watching my videos. Now, yeah, we're gonna be doing that soon with a bunch of firearms. Go check me out, man. My main page, Are You Spaz? I just dropped a video on my other account, official Are You Spaz, on my firearm account. Did mag dumps with the FRTs and everything on a night recap vibe. But go tap into my main account. Posted a picture on there yesterday, man. Go like your boy up, you know, comment, share me around, man. Flood me, you already know. Give me lit in the city, man. Talk of the town, you know? But yeah, man. DM me if you got any questions about firearms, whatever, maintenance, whatever, man. Hit me, call me, DM me. Free. I feel free, fam, to chop it up with you guys, you know, let you guys know, you know, what needs to be known. But we're going to get into this firearm one last time. We're going to wrap up the video, man. Let's do it.
What we do here is go back.